Hello. I was trapped. Y'all. Pippin, look. I went to go put some calamine lotion on. My hives are doing better. They're not great, but they're a lot less raised. And so I went to go put lotion on, and she trapped me in the bathroom. So I apologize for it taking me a minute, but, you know. Anyway. Oh, wait, let's do this. Who had first? Sharn, where would you like your 3 votes to go? Petrichor, where would you like your 2? And Half to Happy, where would you like your 3? Thank you all for being here early. A for you, all of them? Mermaid for you as well? So that's 5 more for Mermaid, so we're at 8. And then Half to Happy, let me know. But hello to Mia and Curious and Silly. There's a typo in the title? Is there? All the points. You got it. What did I... Listen, you know what? It's fine. Oh, and I didn't... Oh my gosh. Guess who slept last night, chat? Are you girls chasing each other? We can leave it. Hold on. Wait. I can put getting redacted in here. We just removed the typo. We didn't fix it. We just got rid of it. You know what? There was an error, and instead of fixing it, we just said, Nope. I support that. Done. There were no typos in here. You want to see what we're getting? Come on in. It's the only way you're ever gonna know. It does sound dodgy. Hi, are you girls running? Yeah, I slept last night. I took a nap today. I don't have like the I have some, you know, going from nothing to 50 does mean that, you know, I had a little bit of like my face felt really hot. I had a headache. I took Tylenol. You know, it's fine. It's not a big deal. But I was like, you know, maybe I should have gone a little slower. Okay, so one of the things last time was I had to stop because I had a phone call that I had to take, and I basically did all of it except for like these 4. So we'll fill those in as we do this section. Oh my god, not Tylenol. I'm extra. Wait. Does it only affect fetuses? If you take Tylenol, does it make you more autistic or only your unborn children? I'm not all caught up on that. Oh, crap. Wrong button. I like to think that mine levels up. Let's find out. One of my favorite jokes that I saw, right? For instance, I don't have name brand Tylenol. Name brand Tylenol's expensive. So I've seen like a lot of autistic people making jokes about all of this. And it was like, sorry, sweetie, mommy can only afford the store brand autism. She can't afford name brand autism. You have knockoff autism. Congratulate. Yeah. You have store-bought. You have store brand autism, not official brand. Maybe. What if the different store brands, the different generics, the Timu autism, what if each of those ones has a different special interest? And that's why some of them, some people, you know, like trains, some people like buttons. Deep dive, right? What if we did a study? Who here had Walmart brand Tylenol? Do you also like Click Clack Shiny Rocks? Shiny Math Rocks? Even if you don't play D&D, you know? Do you have some pretty Click Clack Math Rocks? Do you have a container full of buttons? Some people like butts. I mean, I don't know. Shiny Math Rocks confused me. What are the effects of too much alcohol on roller coasters? Asking for a friend. Oh my god. I have standardized issue math. I have standard issue math rocks. Yeah, my math rocks are from Amazon because I don't actually play D&D. Now, have I looked at pretty dice? Yes. Would I like to have pretty dice? Also yes. But I can't. No, stop. I wanted my phone down here so I don't have to look up. My kids will probably get Target autism. See, and that might not have been as studied yet. Because Target wasn't around as long as, like, Walmart. You know? So you might... Shiny math rocks, hard math rocks, creme-colored math rocks. Show pictures. If you have pretty math rocks and you want to show pictures, post them in the Discord. Show me your math rocks. I'm here for this. Yeah, so the active ingredient... The active ingredient in, Tylenol is acetaminophen, which is a big word. Wow, look at you using a big word, Smoothie. It's a big word that most people who are old enough to take acetaminophen know how to say. Maybe not spell. That's okay. I would have to, like, write it out. I don't know that I could spell it off the top of my head. But most people can say it. You probably shouldn't take it if you can't say it. If you don't know why I'm laughing, it's because the big man-child in charge couldn't say acetaminophen. He was like, aceta, that's a big word. What is that? But you're telling people not to take it. Okie dokie. Please take Tylenol if you need to take Tylenol. Okay? It'll be alright, I promise. What an unhinged timeline. Yeah. They could not. Had to move a few letters around to make it not have the red line. Yeah. Again, that, like, the I in there in acetaminophen is confusing. you know? Because you would think it would be men. Well, I guess min. Acetamin. Yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. Can he read onomatopoeia? Probably not. He wouldn't even know what onomatopoeia is. Hi, Belzy. I didn't know it was derived from peppermint. So if I have a headache starting, I should just go suck on some peppermint? Like, say I don't have any pain meds in my purse, but I have a box of Tic Tacs. We're getting really close to finishing this chat. And then we have like our big ones, right, from Diamond Art Club. My mom also got me a fall gnome, which is really cute and fall themed. So I don't know if we want to work on that. The scent of peppermint can actually be helpful. Absolutely. Eat all the Tic Tacs. I don't know if that's the same thing. Autism squared. Mostly Logan. Yeah. Tic Tacs wouldn't hurt. Yeah. It's from tar. Oh. So I just gotta go lick some pavement. Headache's coming on. Nah. Yeah, this is all that's left. Folding only this amount over feels like so small, but it's such a big section. Coal tar. Take a trip to some mines. What I'm hearing is eat the road. Yeah, we've all heard of eat the rich. No, no. Girlie, your food is up here because your sister was eating it. If that's what you want, it's right here. Here you go. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I didn't stretch my feet out because evidently she threw up under my desk. Guess what James gets to do when he comes home? It's on something, so we can just, like, throw it out. But I have to get what's in it out. If we run out of rich to eat, we eat the roads. I feel like the news in the U.S. is a joke every day. So do all of us. So do all of us with critical thinking skills. Yeah, I just tucked my feet under my butt. Well, 1 foot under. That is interesting, Georgina. SNL doesn't need writers anymore. Listen, it's bad when you see something and you're like, is this an Onion article or is this actual news? Okay, whoever decided that the H and the N should be the same color and have a bunch of them together, boo. Boo to you. Yeah. There's a guy I follow on Instagram. He's probably on TikTok and other places. Called The Speech Professor. And he makes like a lot of reactionary videos and all of that. and he did like a reactionary video to a woman talking about how in this household we do not use Tylenol, and neither should you. We only use acetaminophen. Girl, have I got news for you. Now, one of the things that they mentioned was that they use the one without any added coloring. That's fair. Hello, that was one of the things we tried with the hives. I get that. Dyes in medicine. Okay, I could get behind that if you're trying to avoid like taking, you know, red dye. That's fine. I understand like taking the ones that are colorless, but a spider was holding your mailbox hostage. If anyone was watching, they would have seen you slamming your mailbox shut 100 times. Meanwhile, that spider's like, I'm just trying to keep your mail safe. Why are you hitting me? I gotta tell you something. Hey, I don't quite know how to tell you this. But and again, not every medication works for every person. So again, if someone's like, we don't use acetaminophen, we don't use Tylenol in this house because it gives us hives, it causes it, you know what? Okay, not a problem, understood. Not going to judge you for that. But if you're like, we don't use Tylenol, we only use acetaminophen. Alright. Guess who's never getting their mail again? Canada feels like the upstairs neighbor from Meth Lab. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Generic may have more fillers than the brand. That's true. Or different ones. Like, you know, some might have, like, things that people are allergic to, whereas, like, a different generic might not. People get entitled about the weirdest things. You might need a new mailbox. We made the mailman get rid of it? Oh. What's H? 336. I didn't turn the TV off in the other room, so I just hear a lot of like magic sounds happening on it. I don't know what's on TV, but I hear a lot of like twinkly spring, like twinkly sounds. Oh, so I never told you all because I didn't see you. Remember how we had talked about how that one thing on the witchy business, that one part of the screen was like really small and hard to read, and I passed that information on. They thanked me and they said that they passed it on to the design team. So we shall see if they end up changing it, but yeah, I thought it was neat. I was like, it's not like it's, you know, an unplayable bug or, you know, something game breaking, but just a... Shiz, did you at least get anything cool out of the mailbox? Or was it just bills? Because, like, if you got, say, like, a mini-verse out of it, you know, like, maybe something just shipped. At least, like, you know, you got a little reward for dealing with the scary spider. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. It's time for everyone to hydrate. You know what else it's time for? Before I forget again. Yesterday, we had, we made sub goal and we forgot to do a sticker giveaway. So we're doing it right now. So if you're here, congratulations. Go ahead. Exclamation point sticker. Enter to win a sticker. You just have to be a follower. That's the one rule. And be comfortable with giving your information into a Google Doc so that I know where to mail your sticker. That's the one thing, and I have no idea if it's like, if anything is related to the other. I woke up with the worst post-nasal drip today, and I have no idea if that has anything to do with the medicine that I took. I have no idea if it's just the change in the, like, I have no idea. None. Because I did learn that serotonin and histamine play together. Like, one can affect the other, and that makes me wonder if that's why I was having allergic issues, like if that was anything to do with the hives, because what if the effects are whatever. I don't know. It was just interesting things to talk about with my doctors. Subscribe to earn drops. Duolingo has drops on. Sub for 3 months of Super Duolingo. Oh. Get 3 months of Super Duolingo when you buy or gift a new sub. Super Duolingo gives you no ads, unlimited attempts, and personalized practice. Also, get an exclusive Gamer Duo badge. You saw that? Yeah, I just went over to my main screen when I went to do the giveaway, and I was like, what is this drops okay. Alright, well. I mean, that's not a bad deal, because Super's expensive. Well, not expensive, but Super's more than, like, the cost of a gift sub or a new sub. You know? For 3 months. Do they use AI? Oh, no. Wait. But what about the... I have a friend goal with a friend, and we have almost 200 days to get... I don't want to let her down. Son of a gun. I didn't know that. What language learning app are you all using now? Or are you just not? I really want to learn sign language on an app. Or somehow. Like, in bite-sized pieces. Like how Duolingo does. I think that would be really fun. But most of them are paid. Which, again, I'm not opposed to. It's just out of my budget right now. Like, if I could afford to do it, I would. Because you know, I'm not going to be like, you should make it free. No. It's just outside of my budget. And that's okay. Not everything has to, you know, be for I get it. They're using AI to replace their translators? Ew. Oh. That's so dumb. I clearly missed out on finding that out, because the fact that a bunch of you knew, I missed that. I don't know how. I mean, I'm not surprised, but that is a terrible move. Mm-hmm. You missed it too? Yeah. Because, like, I've had it on my phone for forever, and I was never really serious about it. And then I started to do more. And then my friend was like, oh, I saw you're using it. Let's, like, do goals together. And I was like, okay. And then I feel bad. Like, I can't let her down. But Duo let me down. Wow. You know how, like, Duo says, like, a bunch of passive-aggressive stuff to you? Like, if you aren't doing your lessons? I'm gonna start saying some passive-aggressive stuff to you, Duo. Yeah, like, the last big thing I remember with Duo was, like, Duo died. Was that when it happened? Like, they killed all the real people? And they brought in the AI? That'd be dark. Taylor Swift listening party. Enjoy. Enjoy. Making us use AI for writing code, and I'm questioning my entire future career. Yeah. Wait! You did! Smoothie, you want a sticker? Go ahead and fill out that little claim form for me. Congratulations on your sticker win. Why is this like... 517 was M. Okay. I like that I went from like one direction to I just wanted to finish this little container that I had. Posting a bunch on their TikTok trying to hide it whenever the younger generation. Well, and that's the issue too, is that people who think, oh, well, AI is inevitable, it's the future, it's whatever, okay. But it's I understand that it's inevitable, but we don't have to support certain kinds of AI usage. Like, I find the whole AI generated actors and actresses and singers gross. Like there's some actress, I'm using air quotes, who's about to get signed. She doesn't exist. She's not a real person. And she's about to be like... Gross. Make it stop. Good coming from it, but there's so much bad, especially the art side, yeah. Yeah, like anything creative, I feel like is bad. There's a lot of good from it too, but most of the good doesn't come from general population usage. It comes from people with like specialized degrees and knowledge. I have no idea. But Petrichor, she's beautiful. And they don't have to worry about, I guess, you know, any kind of issues. She's not going to be like, I can't work under these conditions. Like she's not, doesn't exist. Yeah, like science. There, even science, I would say that there's good usage in AI and there's bad, but the majority, when people are doing it right, is okay. It's just stop using it to make art. Quotes. It's not. Art needs to have like a soul behind it. It needs to have passion. I don't know. There's places for AI in science, but in art, absolutely not. Yeah. Like, I don't want my doctor only using AI. Do I want my doctor to be assisted by it? I'm not opposed to that. Like, you know, you don't want someone to just try. Like, you need someone who has knowledge and then can use it. You don't want someone who's like, oh, well, according to the robot, this is what I should do. Like, no. Work together. Use it as a tool. Absolutely. 100%. Use it to make a digital person and have them become a singer? No. Because you're literally taking from other people's either likenesses or sound. She won't age. She won't get sick. She can be 26 forever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so that, like, using it to track weather, especially when, you know, there are certain people... Oh, is the music too loud? You can lower it. Especially when there are people who are trying to remove some science things like weather, and emergency broadcast things, like, yeah, that's fine. A person can't monitor everything all the time, but using tools like that is great. To run a D&D campaign, yeah, it's sad. It takes all the heart out of it. I also always laugh when, like, my parents will be like, oh yeah, we had this really great meal, like, we put it into, like, chat GPT, like, the ingredients we had, and it told us a meal we could make, and I'm always like, you're putting a lot of trust in that, because that could be really gross. Like, I think of the craft patterns that, like, chat GPT was churning out, and I'm like, those didn't end well. Like, I understand it's a creative use, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Some things they just might not be meant to be together. Our recipes are a gamble. Hi. I'm gonna need your help here in a minute.
What's up?
I'm gonna need your help.
Okay. What's up?
I discovered something under my desk.
Under your desk.
Yeah. And I need your help so that I can save what's in the bag and clean up the...
Yeah, that's fine.
So
I'll need you to stand up here in a second. But
well, what do we want to...
I'll just pull the whole thing out and then carefully carry it to a place where I can take care of it.
James, how much do you love your orange girl?
Look what I got from a coworker. Oh. I'm so excited. He let me have like a little dab of it on my finger a week ago, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best hot sauce, like one of the best hot sauces I've ever had. He's like, I'll get you a bottle. I showed up to work today and he was like, here's a bottle. I'm like, yay! I was sad I didn't have anything to eat with it at lunch. I think it's that good.
Oh.
I wonder if anybody else in chat likes spicy.
I'm sure.
What the hell is this?
Hairball? I don't know.
No, that's not hairball.
What?
Can you hand me any paper towels and what you call it? Nature's Miracle. Hi, chat. Let's see. My dad tried using ChatGPT one time to find an error in 1,000 lines of code. I am plural this week. I have earned my S.
I don't know where the Nature's Miracle is. Is it poopy?
It's poopy.
What?
It's poop.
No wonder my office has smelled so much like poop. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
When was that? Artemis. I don't know where the Nature's Miracle is.
It was in the kitchen, I think. Sorry, technical difficulties of the poop variety. need to stop going to work and acquiring random stuff. The Air Force and the Army actual work and hot sauce. I am like a wandering trader. But I do have like I love hot sauce. I love spicy, even though Megan is like very spice adverse to a degree. So like we're very different in that regard, but my one coworker he's from Jamaica, so he likes all kinds of very spicy foods. Me and him talk about it all the time, and he was like, "Here, try this at lunch." Like one day weeks ago, he's like, "Just take a little bit on your finger," and I was like, "This is the best hot sauce I've ever had."
I don't know where it is, honey.
Okay, well then just hand me the paper towels, and because it's only on this part that I have to clean it off, so we can sanitize it. Unless you want to get me Clorox wipe, because the rest of it's on there. I just wanted to clean. The cord that it got on too.
What on earth?
I don't know. But yeah, so like my Jamaican coworker will sometimes bring in like hot peppers, like ghost peppers from his garden and stuff that like other people in the office will try, and they're just like crying, chugging water.
You can actually take the whole cord if you want, just to.
Oh, well, it's plugged into something.
Yeah.
I'll let you unplug it because I still got to get that out without
here,
dropping it.
Get the scissor right there, and you can cut out that part of the bag. I can't reach it.
Okay. So yeah,
Don't fall.
I'm trying not to.
Don't fall into the poo.
So he's like, yeah, like we'll sit there eating like peppers that other people will eat and cry at the same time. Meanwhile, we're like, this is the best dang thing ever. So
it was on a Joanne bag, chat. How very rude of her. That could have been a collector's item. And instead, it's funny because like I've been checking and I'm like, why does it still smell weird? Wait, stop. All I'm gonna do, wait.
I'm just gonna dump the bag.
Oh, I wasn't gonna dump it on the floor, but let me get another bag to dump it in. That was originally what that Walmart bag was for, but
So yeah, let's see. Situational spicy. Yeah, I mean it is situational. You don't want everything to be spicy, but some things you want. Sometimes you want heat. Water or milk and bread can help, but it's like a fake help.
is everything out? No, I don't know what to do with that. Okay. Thanks. Well,
Nice.
yeah,
Very nice.
it's still, they're there still, but they're not as raised. Like, look at
Yeah.
the back of my neck.
No, everything.
Remember
looks,
how bad that
it was
was?
bad.
Yeah. Like, it's still, it's not that it's gone and it's still kind of itchy, but it's.
Yeah.
Why? It had cross-stitch threads in it. Luckily, the bag was closed all the way, covered all the way. I can't... Artemis has thoughts on Joanne. Oh, gosh. I was looking the other day for like cross-stitch thread storage boxes, and the price of them has gone up so much, and I'm like, I just want some storage for that. Like, all of those threads are for the Eevee cross-stitch that I'm gonna do. And so I would like to keep them separate. James,
Megan?
why is she poo? Not in the box.
Maybe she had to go.
What? She has a box. It's perfectly good.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't poo on the floor when you have a toilet?
No, I don't.
If you wash your hands really
I
good?
did.
Okay.
That's why the back of my hand is still a little damp right there.
It was the same cross-stitch bag the jellyfish was hiding in, yeah. I needed a box for those threads, which is why they were still in a bag.
Oh.
And the box, I was saying, like, I bought them before for like $2 off of Amazon, and they're like $7 a box now, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. Like, by the way, speaking of Amazon, did packages come?
There's two. I brought them in.
Good, because there are some. It's someone's birthday.
Ah, that's right. Ugh.
In 10 days, and there may be something in an Amazon box somewhere for you.
You don't have to get me anything from the birthday. All I really want is like seafood or ramen. I haven't decided yet.
Okay, and
I'm leaning towards seafood.
And what did we do for my birthday? You got me an experience, so take experience for dinner, right?
Okay.
And then you got me a couple of other things, right? It wasn't
That's
anything big.
No.
It wasn't like $500,000 worth of
True.
stuff, and I promise it's nothing big.
Good. I don't need anything other than you.
Ew, cooties. Hi.
Hi.
I slept.
That's so good.
Wait, look.
I almost slept too, remember?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, look.
Yeah, no, you sent me that.
Look at I slept, and then yeah, it's up now, which is kind of
Because you're streaming and we just cleaned up cat poop.
Cooties. Yeah, it's a surprise. It's a cat in the box. Yeah. Craft things are definitely more... It's just like how the pink tax works. There's like a craft tax too. I don't even know like what other... Because I've seen before in, say like Walmart or whatever, like if you look up like thread storage box, like you can find other things. But I was like, 3D printed. I wonder, there's like a lot for thread spools and a couple of like thread spool storage box things. I was like, I wonder if we could 3D print something. Hi Glenn, how are you? Hey James! Hey James! Hey! Ew, I'm not a ma'am. Get the out of here. It's an STL file. I'm your wife. No. But see, our 3D printer needs to actually be level and not printing stupid the way that some of them have been printing. Because the way some of our prints have come out with corners peeling up, that wouldn't work on this. I'll send you the link, though. Here, if anyone in chat wants it, too. I sent it to you on Discord. Yeah, it looks like a good size. It has space for 110 bobbins, plus a DMC needle pack, scissors, and a small bottle for beads. Takes up the entirety of an MK3S build plate. I don't know. That's a question. Have you tried tightening it? Honestly, James does most of the 3D printed stuff. That's a good question for him, though. But James, have you tried tightening it? You'll be lurking? No worries. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I completely forgot while I was running around getting paper towels and cat stuff to turn the TV off. It's just a waste of electricity. Or I guess not a waste of electricity, but no reason to have to pay for the electricity, you know? I can change the channel from my phone, but I can't turn the TV off, which is annoying. What mistake? Maybe the house ghosts are entertained by the TV? Silly said that they were watching it before from the walls, so. Steven Universe is on, so. It's a good show. Oh, yeah, the ones that come from my merch store. Yeah, I don't make those ones. Yeah. I am, it's enrichment. I saw a video not that long ago from Rebecca Sugar, who I adore. That woman is amazing. Where she was talking about how Garnet and Garnet's story was like her hill, if you will. Like that was the hill she was gonna stand on and fight for and like die on kind of thing. Because I guess, you know, back when Steven Universe first came out. Oh, ads are starting. Dang. Okay. You know, Garnet is a fusion of two characters. A fusion made in love. And they're two girls. Ah! And the network was like, you can't do this. And she was like, I'm gonna. And she did, and it was it was iconic, the episodes when like we found out all of that. And I love that she basically was just like, no, It's part of the story. It's canon. Get over it. Alright. Evidently it's time for a stretch break. So, get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. I'll be back in a few. Alrighty. I was just thinking that, Petrichor. Yeah, we can do a puzzle. Oh. Exit puzzle. Puzzle? Shall I bust out my computer? Up to you. I was looking at turning off the Duolingo thing. So you all will no longer get that, at least from my stream. The whole, like, sub or gift a sub to get 3 months of Duolingo free, since I learned things. So it's turned off now. Look at this bunny. Oh, you can't see it. Look at this bunny doing a sniff. Cats. Puppy dog. Yeah. I went ahead and I found it and turned it off. Cat's on a quilt. Cat in a blanket. Oh my gosh, I saw this video of a kitty. Someone crocheted the kitty a little chef's hat. And I kind of wanted to make that for Artie. Oh. So many cute ones. I like this one who's on a bunch of fabric. Should we do that? There's like... Or this one who says, "This my book." It's a big sniff. This one says, "You smell stinky." You stink. A blep. Oh. This one's pretty. Let's have 500. What did we like before? 500 pieces? Yeah. Oh, we'll do that after. There it is. Oh, someone's already here. Oh, people are already here. They're already zooming. Brave Milk is back. Evil Piton. Belzy. Lucky Parrot. Sorry, Brave Milk. I found a piece. Oh. Haha. Haha. Okay. Back to what I'm doing. Hang on. Okay. Where did my... There it is. So our little baby came by the food bowl again last night to get food. And a fox also came by. There wasn't, like, they just kind of ran by, looked at the step, and then kept running. But I was like, hello, beautiful. Hello, pretty baby. You think you're evil, Piton? You accidentally put one in the exact right spot, but it's not connected to anything. Oh, so, like, is it stuck there now? Because, like, that's where it goes? That's fun. Also, I think, Belzy, you were saying you're working on one by yourself right now. Like, how many pieces do you like to do, typically, on these sorts of things? Belzy's like, I'm locked in right now. I can't answer you. Oh, it wasn't you? Who was it? Who said they were working on a bunny? Oh, Curious is working on the bunny. Sorry, listen, you're all purple in my chat. Sometimes I'm just like, it was a purple person who said something. And it was, but I associated the wrong purple person. My apologies. Do real puzzles with your mom, usually 1,000. My dad and I did a lot of puzzles growing up. Now my dad and my mom do a lot of puzzles. I showed like some of the ones I would do, which were like these really cool photo mosaic puzzles, which are like a big picture made up of hundreds of little pictures. Very fun. Very challenging. You're the purple people, yeah. Hi, Caitlin Loves Music. How are you? Oh, those two are stuck together. You're doing a diamond painting? Ooh, what are you working on? Like what kind? That's so fun. My next big one after this is going to be my first Diamond Art Club painting. And I'm excited about that. Although I have a couple of like other smaller ones that we might kind of work on here and there. I have like a Pikachu one. That's really cute. And that gnome one I talked about. Flowers. Ooh, it's a cosmetics bag. Ooh, that's fun. I did like a notebook cover once in diamond dots. Do you have to use like a special kind of glue so that the dots don't come off? I've never done it on like a bag or something like that. That's really interesting. I have no clue it's a set. Gotcha. Fair enough. That's fun though. Welcome. Enjoy your diamond dots. Oh, that's fun. Oh, do you really? Very neat. My team was eliminated, which made a lot of people happy. It was sad, but such is life. You don't win, you don't get to play in the postseason. That's just how it goes. I saw, James, are you... I have to look and see if this is credible or not. Dad said he saw something about coaching staff on the Mets being fired. But he saw it on Facebook and he wasn't able to, like, check. Yeah. I just checked the MLB, the site. Following a difficult campaign that saw them miss the playoffs by one game, on the final day of the season, the Mets are significantly shaking up their coaching staff. Hitting coaches and pitching coach are among those who will not return, the team announced. And they're also parting ways with bench coach and third base coach. And their catching instructor is retiring. So basically our manager and our first base coach are the only ones who survived. And again, our first base coach is the reason that we stole a record-breaking number of bases, so I'm glad that he's not going. Dang! Again, when you look at it, those people were technically more the problem than the manager. If they can't get their players to play correctly, then the manager can't get the team to win, you know? Manager Carlos Mendoza, whom the Mets will bring back for the third and final guaranteed year of his contract. That could be why he's not being fired. He had a guarantee. He was guaranteed at least 3 seasons. Oh! Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I hope that he proves them wrong. I hope that he proves this next year that he can manage the team well and do it well. I like the guy. So... Pippin. Ma'am. Not your food. She looked at me and now is walking away like, fine. You can come in, you just cannot eat that. You don't need to. Pippin. Thank you for not adding to the poo pile under my desk. I have no idea when that happened. Yeah, it's always sad when, like, your team gets... at the end of every season, when like the teams can change. It's always so sad. Like I think this is the part of my brain that doesn't like change. I don't like my players to go. I don't like my team to change. I like my players. I look forward to them. Don't change them. Stop it. Is the owner really bad? The owner of our team is phenomenal. He's like the team itself is good. We didn't perform like on paper, right? Statistically, our team should have been better than what they were. Like when you look at the hitters and you look at our players, right? We had, I think, 3 or 4 players this year with record-breaking seasons. Like Juan Soto went 30-30, which means he was almost a 40-40 player, which means he stole, I think, 38 bases and hit 38 home runs. That's crazy. We also had Francisco Lindor who went 30-30. Like it's rare, right? We had, people that had career, high home runs. We had so many people achieve so many outstanding things. But the issue was, like, our pitching staff just sucked so bad that we couldn't win games. Like, we would lose a game, like, 8-9. And it's not the fault of the hitters at that point. If you're putting up 8 runs, but your pitching staff is giving up 9. We'll be a lot happier when they sell. There are a couple of owners in baseball who fans are very much of that mindset, like they'll be better off when the person sells. I really like the owner of our team. He seems like a very good guy. He and his wife are always there. The players, like they invite him to like their kids' birthday parties. Like there's just it seems like a very tight knit group of guys, even the guys who end up traded, like when we see them again, they're always so excited. They're always so happy to see everyone. Like the environment is good. It's just that something went really wrong to have all of these like record-breaking numbers. And again, a team who on paper, statistically, now would we win the World Series? Probably not. But should we have at least been in postseason? Yes. Minnesota has not good owners at the moment. Oh, yeah, it's always a bummer. The Mariners had a good record this year, though. Mm-hmm. What am I E? Had a brain fart. All of a sudden, I forgot what letter I was doing. Uh-oh. Evidently, there were no no-hitters thrown this baseball season. I saw that statistic the other day, which I thought was interesting. There was no no-hitters. There were a couple of close games, but no one went all the way. Isn't that interesting? I thought that was really interesting. That, like, across the entirety of Major League. Yeah, normally someone does. Isn't that interesting? They were talking about that the other day. Again, there have been plenty of shutouts, which are scoreless games, but no hit, which means that no one got on base by getting a hit. Nope, wasn't done. There's at least one hit in every game. Sometimes I thought the Mets were just getting no hit, but you know. Yeah. Well, you know, we were talking about this too. The more that pitchers are expected to be throwing in like the hundreds, the less likely you're going to get complete games shut out. Like, it's just making it harder. Like, you're breaking people quicker. You know, back in the day, like, throwing in the 90s was considered high, and now you have to throw like 105? Get out of here. Like, no wonder pitchers are getting injured and needing surgery more and more frequently. Your body can only do so much. Yeah, the Yankees had a rookie start yesterday, and he pitched 8 innings, and they were beautiful. Like, it was fabulous. In a playoff game, a rookie, he's 23. In the last inning he was pitching, he was still throwing over 100. And I also know adrenaline and all of that play a big role. Like a big game like that, you know, you kind of dig deep. And he wasn't throwing 100 miles an hour on every pitch. He also had, you know, a good, like, curveball and a slide, you know, like ones that were 80s. But still, the fact that he could pull a 100-mile-an-hour fastball out in the 8th inning, wild behavior. They should have left him in the 9th, I know. Imagine having, like, a complete game shutout as a 23-year-old for the Yankees in a postseason game. Meanwhile, we're just watching him, and I was telling James, I'm like, I would need new pants. I would... The nerves. I like sports. I like baseball. I love baseball. I like sports. You know, there's plenty of other sports that I enjoy watching, but not to the same passion. Absolutely. It's just baseball season, so I tended to be talking a lot about baseball. But yeah, 100%. I don't know as much. I used to know a lot more about basketball growing up, like players and things like that, and football. I still watch. I still have, like, favorite teams, but I couldn't tell you any of the players on any of those teams anymore like I used to be able to. Mostly baseball and football for you. I like, you know what I do like a lot as well, and you'll hear me talk more about it now. I do like hockey. Mostly for me right now, like, the sports that I have the most interest are baseball and hockey. Oh, very cool. It's like, now that my baseball season's over, I'm like, go Rangers. Hockey time. For Vancouver. Puzzle peeps, it's looking good. Here, hold on. Give y'all a little... Here's where we're at. Yeah. The kitty can see now. Meow. Sorry. I try not to... I don't know the dynamic because I'm not paying as much attention. But I just moved a piece. I was like, wait, I see one. Sorry if I'm moving any pieces that people are like, wait. I was using that. It's looking good. You know, it's an interesting question. Is there any sport that you really don't care for? Like, for me, I don't care about golf. At all. Cannot be bothered by it. Playing it is fine. I will never watch it. Soccer? Not into golf either? Yeah. Sister goes to the soccer games. I mean, I liked playing soccer when I was a kid. But again, playing and watching are very different. I feel like I could watch a little bit of soccer. I feel like after a while, though, the games are long if you're not playing. Like curling, for instance. I don't like watching curling. When I played it, it was interesting, and I definitely, now that I know more about it, it's less like, this is stupid. But there are certain sports that I would rather play than watch. There are certain sports that I like watching and playing. You know this, James. I don't... Watching it is super boring for me. I would play it. Playing it is interesting. The strategy behind it, knowing like what I know about it now, it's more interesting. But you know what it is? I'd watch more curling if it was muted. It's a sensory nightmare. It's a lot of people screaming the same words over and over and over. And I can't do it. I can't do it. The yelling. He knew exactly what it is. Like, he'll have it on the TV and I'm just like, please. Please. Turn it off. Make it stop. There's a lot of yelling in a very echoey room. Yeah. And again, they're all like saying the same thing. Hurry. Hard. It's kind of kinky, you know? Anyway. I would want almost anything in person if I'm in the right mood, but on TV is very limited. That's true too. See, going to like a live game versus a like watching one. See, and you know what? If they didn't scream, curling would be a very aesthetically like the sound of it would be very nice. The sound of the stone on the ice, the sound of the stones clinking, 10 out of 10. But people have to ruin it by shouting. And all of a sudden I can't handle it. Like if people could just shh. Yeah, again, the sound of it all is wonderful, but you add in a bunch of people screaming sexual things and I'm like I need an adult, you know? It's a little more subdued in the Olympics. Yeah. I also feel like sometimes they're bigger arenas too, and like I don't know. Like compared to some of the ones that James watches during trials. You know, all of those, like, the video, like, there was a trending video thing where people were like, I don't have to worry about my spouse cheating. And then it, like, flashes over to, like, what nerdy or silly thing the spouse does that makes the person, like, not have to worry, right? And, you know, some people, it's, like, collecting Pokemon cards or something. And for me, it would just be James watching curling, like, the trials in November. Like, he's gonna be away. He'll be away during the trials. He won't be home. I don't have to worry about what, like, he probably won't talk to me very much during trials. And some people will be like, oh my god, he's away from home. He's cheating on, no, he's watching curling. No, I don't have to worry. He's watching curling. I'll be studying. Oh. I guess you might have some studying to do, huh? So you know what's, like, funny? Every single person today that I spoke to, James, both my parents, like, both my parents at separate occasions, no one here has said anything yet, but that might just be you all not saying anything. have been like, my God, you sound so much better already. After just one day on meds again. And I'm like, well, it's because I no longer feel like I'm just free falling through space. Like, I talked to James on the phone earlier when he was driving, and he's like, you sound a lot better. I'm like, thanks, I slept. Thanks. I got more than 4 hours of sleep last night. And my heart rate was it was still a little high. But, like, my resting heart rate while I was sleeping was in the 90s sometimes. I was sleeping. 90s. No. Please calm down. Go to sleep. Calm. And, like, last night it was like low 80s. So it's still kind of high for me personally. I know that for different people that might be like, oh no, that's normal. But it was so much better than it was. Oh. It was just awful waking up with all this, like, congestion. That's the one thing. My tone is brighter today. I don't think I would cry as much. Like, I feel like if there was a troll to come in today, I might still curse. I might still, like, not have my normal filters. Like, I might just be like, yeah, well, you kind of thing. But I feel like I'm no longer... If someone is nice to me today, I don't feel like I'm going to implode, you know? Okay. I share this because I know that literally not a single person here would judge. Today is the first day that I brushed my hair in a week. Because I just literally could not be bothered. I did not care. I didn't. It just, like, that was just how, like, and it doesn't take long. It takes 2 seconds. It's normally something that is very, like, in your routine. It's just a normal thing that you do, whatever. And I just could not be bothered. The lack of caring, you know, still, don't worry, I'm still showering and I'm still, you know, doing things like that, but just I really don't care. Which is why it's in a ponytail today, because it feels really smooth. Like, it feels really nice. It's not knotted. You feel that? Good for you, yeah. Once you mentioned it, you noticed? Yeah. And again, like, people like my parents who have known me my whole life, and people like my husband who's probably knows me better than my parents, even though he hasn't known me my whole life. Because, you know, just because. Having both of them just over the phone be like, wow, you don't seem like you want to, like, scream at people. People don't always understand everything. No. Finger comb the shower to detangle, otherwise you leave it? That was the last time that I had brushed it, was in the shower with, like, conditioner in it. I don't... Also, different hair types. Different hair types require different upkeep. So, like, some people might be like, you brush your hair every day? When my hair is really curly, I don't brush it. I'll finger comb it. Until most of the curls come out, and then I'll brush it. But it depends. Everyone's different. Absolutely everyone's different. For me, I normally try to brush it every day, every other day, that kind of thing. Just because it is thick, it is curly. Like, it's amazing how most of my hair is, like, shaved, but I still have so, like, it still feels like a lot of hair on my head. Like, even though I have a really large undercut. So... right out of the shower, right before I get all the loose hair out, yeah. Other than that, only if it's really tangled. Yep. Yeah, definitely no judgment here. That's why I was like, I know I can say this and no one would be like, ew, or gross. Feel bad about yourself. Different, like I said, different things work for different bodies, for different skin types, hair types. Some people gotta put lotion on every day. Some people, if they put lotion on even once, they're gonna, like, break out. You know, like, do what's right by your body. No one better judge you for it, you know? Or I'll kick their butts. The end. Also, things change as you age, as you mature. Okay, I just saw there it is. And the things that you used to have to do or need to do or whatever, you don't. Or they might change and you're like, wow, I used to never be able to put lotion on because I would break out. And now you're like, oh my gosh, if I don't put lotion on, my skin is so dry. And it's like, it's so weird. Bodies are weird. Bodies are really weird. True, yeah. Like, I think one of my favorite things that James was so confused about when we started living together, he was like, you don't wash your hair every day? I was like, absolutely not. I was like, that would ruin everything. I was like, unless I'm swimming or doing something like yard work, no. And he was like flabbergasted by that. Sari, hi. Dang. Could you imagine? Okay, red panda fact. Red pandas have a breeding season that typically occurs from January to March each year. Female red pandas are only fertile for a few days. Oh. Can you imagine only having your period for a few days, like once a year? Or even like 3 times a year. Like, dang. How are you, Sari? Hope you're doing good. When you can answer, since Silly timed you out. I should give Sari a sword so he can fight back. Wow, Sari, you don't get a period at all? What's your secret? Do it! Oh, it's because Sari's a robot? My secret, testosterone. You know that people with uteruses also have testosterone? Different levels compared to those without them, but... I always need more swords. My secret is expensive progesterone. You always need more swords? Listen, I'll throw a sword at you if you want one. I don't ever want you to feel like you need to, you know? There's definitely no pressure, but, you know. Honorary mod. No! You know, it could be funny because I could just see Sari coming in, not even saying anything, and all of a sudden Silly's timed out for like 78 years, and I'm like, what happened? Whoa, hey now, that's personal questions. You guys should DM each other about sharing swords, okay? I don't... As long as it's, you know, everything's agreed upon. And Atessa and Mr. Kins are okay with it. You guys do what you want. Consenting adults, you know? Have a good night, Mia. I really hate the new iPhone update. I did see that there's a new one, so I'll have to try it. Because let me hang on. Okay. This it won't focus. Okay. Why does it light up and why does it flash? This is no. Stupid. Why does it flash? Do you see this? This is the dumbest. I hate it. Whoever decided that that was a good idea. And the worst part is that it's like, it's required. You can't get rid of it. I'm like, imagine people who have, you know, light, like the flashing. Oh. So annoying. You did it! Hold on, what was the time on that puzzle? 47 minutes. Nice. The keyboard's not the issue. Hang on. I had someone else who was like, here, this is how you swipe. This is how you remove the swipe. I'm like, nope. Nope. That's not the issue either. Might switch to Android over it? Yeah. 135 pieces. You got beat by one piece? Nice. That was you! Yeah, the swipe isn't the issue. Let me see. Here we go. Oops. Yeah. Alright, this is the issue, okay? This shows it better. Oh, evidently that's full screen. Oh, okay. That. It's the effect. It's the pulsing, bright That's the issue. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever... No. You got exactly 100 pieces. No, so I have the swipe keyboard thing too. I also haven't updated my iPad. Isn't it annoying? And you can't remove it. That's the thing that I think is really poorly designed on their part. Because I'm like, some people can't have like flashing lights, like they have photosensitive migraines, or they have seizures, or they whatever. And it's like, okay, let's sort by most popular and see what we've got. Oh, the buildings. Well, so again, the swipe isn't the issue. The problem is, oh, this is cute too. The problem is if you go to highlight, and it's only the new glass update. Okay, it's the glass one that they put out. Oh, color pencils. Oh, puppy dog and flowers. Gay nights. I'm surprised that they didn't have that either. It's been getting a lot of complaints. Yarn. Because it's a dangerous feature. Yeah, we're gonna do the puppy. There we go. It's only in text messages, and I think on like Safari, it's not every app, which is very goofy. Like, I can type in Discord or in stream right now. Oops, you can't see me. Like, hi, this is normal. I didn't spell the word normal right. And like, I can do whatever and it's fine. But then I come over here to my messages and I go, hi, this is normal. So, hi, this is Norm. And then I highlight it and the whole thing flashes. And then I click here and it flashes. And every time that you make any kind of, like... Okay, it's dumb. You can see it. It's in Discord if you want to take a closer look. Also, evidently it's ad time. Colorful umbrellas, some flowers, and a field one. I love that. Apple text inputs. Rarely use messages, usually use Facebook Messenger. Yeah. It's not every app. It's just like their apps. Like the ones that are built in iOS, it seems like. So, I don't know. It's dumb. That's what it is. Okie doke. We have Brave Milk and Blind Milk. The Milks. Aww. How sweet. Okay. We're going to take a quick stretch, get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, do a puzzle. We'll also put words on stream up, I guess. I don't know. Do you want to just leave the puzzle? Sure. Hello, fellow milk. You're a milk slurper. Oh, very good. Okay, I'll be right back. Artie has kept me captive. She's in here eating, so I did not stand up that stretch break. Because she came in like as soon as it started. It's fine. Merch should totally have worked. But thank you all for sticking through ads. I appreciate it. Of course she's leaving now. Does anyone have any weekend plans? Anyone doing anything? Weekend plan is to not work. That's a good plan. I like that for you. Oh my, that's a lot of steps. Yeah. I don't blame you. James, the puppy show is on right now. And I'm giggling because the cats aren't freaking out about it. Those of you who have been around for a long time, like back before the cats used to roam around, will remember the puppy show debacle with Patch. There's the TV show called So Cute, or Too Cute. And it's like they follow around like a bunch of newborn baby fill in the blank breed puppies or kittens, right? And show, oh, look at them learn to do this and look at them learn to do that. That TV show, man. Yeah, Patch found every single one of those puppies or kittens highly offensive, and he would bark at them and freak out, and I would have to go and change the channel. So I'm just giggling because I hear the announcer on right now. I don't know what he's talking about, but you know. And I'm like, puppy show. You love that show? You loved it too? Hi, Mary. Thank you for the alert. $5 p.m. hit didn't need an intro because Patch made us aware. Yeah, it's 5 p.m. right now. Patch is the only one allowed to be cute. It's true. He said, no one else asked me. And I will not allow this. No, you can only say "aw" to me. Okay? Thank you. What are we cheating? Look it. Hold on. Ready? Look at this baby. Oh! Look at him. Him and Coco. Oh. He would look at him. He fell asleep on my lap on the way home from when I got him. That was. And him and Cooper and Sadie. He bit Sadie on the nose. Oh, my little doodle. My little guy. I think that, like, once a month, your pet should get to be a baby again. Like, they should get to be this small again. Heck, even just, like, once a year. I miss that. I miss that little, look at him. Look at his face. Okay. Oh, wait, a video. Oh, wait. He's watching Gravity Falls with me. Get a chunky. Have a good weekend. He was so little. Okay. Sorry, don't mind me. You know, ma'am, anytime I'm watching you walk around, I'm wondering if you're pooping someplace you're not supposed to. I can't believe she did that. Oh, I keep missing Pokemon. Oops. I saw like an ad. This just made me think of how I play like the Pokemon card game too. And I saw like Pokemon do an ad where like a streamer was opening like the Pokemon video, like the digital cards, not real ones. And she freaked out because she opened a God pack. And I'm like, but it's a video game. You don't actually get the cards. Like, it was so weird to me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm silly. But I was like, they're just digital. And, like, again, not yucking anyone's yum, like, you know, happy for you. But it just felt so funny that Pokemon was like, I'm like, almost like an ad for the game. And I'm like, but it's digital. I would freak out if I opened up, like, a pack of holographics, like, in real life. But she was acting like she just opened up a real pack, and I was like, oh. Like SpongeBob has his plastic. Hello. Sorry, the camera went all kinds of crazy wonky there, but look. You're only missing one? That's amazing. I'm missing so many still in all of the packs. But we have a buddy hanging out in her kitty house. But that's really annoying that you can't get the one. Can't you buy, like, using pack points or something? Can't you buy certain cards, or do you want to find it? Like, I understand either way. Definitely where the fun is, and the money, yeah. Pokemon cards came out, yeah. I'm a big hoarder of cards. No, there's a part of me, and I get where Pokemon is coming from, and I get where collectors are coming from, and again. But personally, I started losing interest in doing Pokemon cards and spending money when there were multiple, like multiple of the same Pokemon. Like, so back in the day, you would get, like, the 151 original cards, right? Like, that was the original deck. And then it's like, okay, they came out with, like, this TV show. And they released, like, a group of cards that went with it. Okay. But then, like, now years later, they're making more cards, or there were other, like, there's more than one art card per Pokemon. And I'm like, no, there should be, like, one set of cards per show. Like, the fact that they made all these EV, like, I feel like I would never have a complete set, and therefore I would never want to participate anymore. Because, like, the only ones I would honestly look into getting are the ones that you can't, which are, like, that prismatic one, because I would want all the EVs. Like, I could see myself collecting those if they stop becoming impossible to find, because I would like the Eevee, because I love Eevee. But, like, I can't, how do I organize a binder for when there's so many options, you know? Like, I don't know how I organize things. It made it stop making sense. Because, like, there used to be number orders. Okay, I put them in number order. Perfect. But it's just, like, and then in some decks you get old Pokemon, and in some decks you only get new ones, and I'm like, I can't keep up. It's too much. I sound old, but I want 100 Jigglypuff. I feel like I would be the way a lot of collectors, at least, like, that I've seen on videos and stuff like that, like, Coop collects, you know, where they have people, like, I would just collect the cards that I like. But again, I'm not going to go out and buy packs, like, And I'm not going to go online and spend money on, like, buying stuff off of eBay. It just... I don't know. I don't... And there are plenty of people who love it. Like, they're not losing out on money. You know? Master set of the most recent sets are like 800. Yeah! But, like, growing up, I collected for the set. I collected for the completion of that, like, release of Pokemon. You know, like, Season 2 or Season 1. Like, I wish that there was a way of just collecting each season. Like, I would be behind, like, the 800 cards if they also had, like, these are the 150 that were added. Here's them in, like, an order. Do you know what I mean? It just, it feels like too much. I can't keep up with that. My wallet couldn't keep up with that. Now it's number order, but for each set, and I would feel like, wait, which set is this? Like, I feel old, yeah. I feel old. Like, it just doesn't make sense. When I was your age, there was only 151 Pokemon. And they went in number order. And then they released a special Mew card when the movie came out. So you would have 152. If you had that, like... I don't have the money for any kind of collecting. That's true, too. I would love to get some more Lorcana cards. I would love to get the Dalmatian Lorcana cards. I would absolutely... I would freak out. I don't have the money for that. I don't have the money to buy Lorcana packs. Not collecting for completion, yeah. Now it's literally impossible, yeah. Casually collecting, be like, oh, cute card, I'm keeping it. Yeah. Maybe. That could be, like, a fun challenge for me to, like, get out of the house while James is gone. Like... go buy a pack of Pokemon cards to open on stream. If I could find any, I guess. I feel like when we went to GameStop the other day, they had some Pokemon cards there. Has a Pokestop? Really? Yeah, I play Pokemon Go. I play, like, the video games. I'm excited about the new one that's coming out. I can't remember the name. My brain is very, you know, it's just kind of coming back. I don't remember, but... Stopping at Walgreens. Oh, no worries. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, Raccoon. Wow, my voice just cracked. Okay, I just saw two that I missed. 7, 6. Family Dollar, Dollar General, CVS. Really? I know that, like, Barnes & Noble sells Lorcana cards. I don't think they really sell any others. I don't know why they sell Lorcana ones, but I do know that they do. I don't know, that could be, like, a fun challenge. Go to a different store. That could be expensive, though, too. I mean, yeah, okay, it's $5 once a week, but that adds up for the amount of weeks he's gonna be gone. Technically, Pokemon's a game too. Back in the day, I actually used to. I mean, I only did it twice because I got anxious about it. But I think I don't remember if it was Barnes and Noble or Borders, because we had both of those in the same complex, like shopping complex. It was a bookstore, and once a month they actually had Pokemon tournaments. Like, they were one of the places that, like, you literally got a like a gym book, and like going and playing, like, you earned, I guess, like, experience, and they would stamp your little book, and you could, like, earn gym badges and stuff like that. You played it at school until they banned it. Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon, the trading cards, there's a video game too. There's like a Pokemon trading card video game. It was out on like the Game Boy Color. And that was a really great way to learn how to play the game without needing to have like all the cards that you would necessarily need. Back in the day, they had booster pack. I keep saying back in the day. They would have booster packs like they have now, and like the little Lorcana cards. And then they would also have deck packs. And the deck pack was like so that you could buy it and you could play right away. You didn't need to build a deck. It was pre-done. It had all the cards that you needed, the evolutions, the energy cards, the trainer cards. It had everything. It was like a starter pack. So yeah. I remember my brother was really big into Yu-Gi-Oh too. Especially like the cards and like the game too. And I remember it was really cute. He like bought me a starter pack just so that we could play the game together. Cuz like I didn't have an interest in collecting them, but I was like, yeah, I'll play it. I know. He was always such a good kid. Yes, I'm pretty sure he did, Georgina. I'm pretty sure that he did. He also had the original talking Pokédex, where you would like, it would flip open and you could type in the number and it would tell you about the Pokemon. That was really cool. You and your brother had them? We'd stand in the living room dueling, and my dad always got confused because we'd have a perfectly good dining room table. No, that was the cool thing about that. Was just the ability to, like, you didn't need a dining room table. Although I feel like there was probably a lot of, like, wait, what does that one say? Let me see. Obviously in the TV show, when they would put it on the little fancy card thing, it would, like, appear. I could just see, like, in real life that not working well and people being like, let me What is that? Oh, okay. We have to read them out loud to each other. Yeah. Not the most practical way to play cards. Not like two random... Did I miss these before? I don't know. That's the same letter over there. Oh, James, what happened with the 3D file I sent you? Is our table big enough? Or no? Completely spaced out on that. Go Brave Milk! Go Potato Cow! Go Puzzle Buddies! It is coming along. It's a puppy puzzle. Or do you mean the diamond dot? Either way. Both the puzzle and the diamond dot are coming along. Both. I know. I'm proud. I've had this diamond dot for a long time. It got started in our apartment. It made the move. It'll be the end of an era when you finish, for real. It'll be very nice. It'll be nice to... I say this, it'll be nice to start a new one, and then I'm gonna be, like, into it, and, like, a new full, like, large-scale piece like this. And then later on, I'm gonna be like, damn, this is taking forever. And you'll be like, remember that moment back in 2025 when you were like, heck yeah, let's start another big project. It'll be fun. And here you are. Fill in the blank years later. Going, why am I still doing this puzzle? Or this diamond dot. Isn't that how all new projects go? Very excited and then the oh my god. Yeah, then it becomes like, why? This is daunting. This is actually so daunting. It'd be fun, they said. Do another one, they said. Future Megan. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It'll be so great. You're gonna love doing this. A little while later, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Although I have like a fancy new case to like store my drills in that I hope will make it a little easier. I'm on to Future Megan. Yeah, it's because it's all of us. It's every single one of us starting a new project. Like, yes, let's go. So excited. And then you're doing like the same stitch or the same part of the pattern. And you're like, oh my god, I've been doing this same bit for like 87 years. When will it be over? And then you look at the pattern and it's like, it's never going to be over. Actually. Congratulations. You started a project to which there is no end in sight. I have joy until it says now assemble. Yeah, or now weave in your ends. But I don't wanna. Have a safe drive home. Look it. Wait. Puppy dog. He's a puppy dog. Stupid spoon. Hi, welcome in to the puzzle. That's me. I'm Stupid Spoon. Have a safe drive home, silly. Have a great weekend. She's so cute in her little house. hate it when all the drills are facing the wrong way. Come on, there's so many of you. Fix yourself, dang. Okay, a couple of those were D's, not O's. It's hard to tell. IDK, who this phone call is. I'm not gonna pick up. It can go to voicemail. Nope. I was gonna answer it, but I'm not, like, expecting a phone call from anyone. Maybe my allergist, but that's not my allergist. If they leave a voicemail, I'll check it out. These light teal colors are my favorite ones in the whole thing. Probably because there's not a lot of them. So I like putting them down. They're pretty. I kept getting an email from, like, Ohio State telling me to, like, sign into this patient portal thing. But the name Megan was spelled M-E-A-G-A-N. And I don't live in Ohio. And I just tended to, like, delete the emails and be like, whatever. And finally, the other day, while I was in the midst of my medicine struggles, I guess I was like, this is stupid. I shouldn't have to delete it, number one. Number two, what if there's someone who's, like, trying to find their patient portal and they can't get it? So I finally called, like, the support number. And I told them what was happening, and they were like, okay, you know, can we have, like, your date of birth? And I gave it to them, and they were like, huh. Can I have your, you know, fill this thing? And I gave it to them, and they were like, yeah, it's definitely not you. Like, no, I'm aware. Like, must have put the email in wrong. Like, something, but it's not me. I've never been to Ohio. But then I was wondering, like, oh, you know, maybe, like, the Halter monitor I got that I've had on, maybe that's where it's from, you know, like. Yeah. And I was like, the fact that there's another Megan with the similar last name, or the same last name, out there, I was like, what? Excuse me? This is not a very common last name. What are you talking about? Like, of all trades is a really long last name. I don't know very many people who have such long names. I need to order more black drills. The person who said they were going to send me some never did. So I feel awkward messaging them again. Like, if you were going to send me something without me paying, I don't want to be a bother. You know? So I just got to buy some. The place that I was going to order from had been closed originally, but they must be open by now. I think they were closed over the summer, so I gotta get black so I can finish this diamond dot. But we are done with this section. Ugh. Yay. Hooray! We've got, like, I would say 3 more to go. We got like 3 more sections and then we're done. Maybe 4. Yeah. I'll probably make 3 big sections instead, you know? Because I don't want to. I'll make it happen. Shall we do the puzzle with everyone for the last couple of minutes since the puzzle's not done? What can I work on? I don't want to like take someone's. This green doesn't look like it's being worked on. I'll make a green section. Oops. Leaves and flowers, okay. Yeah. I'll bring all the greens close. Are they? I haven't tried them yet, no. I haven't even, like... I don't really know how to, like, tell the difference, but... That's cool. I was working on, like, specific things when they were like, here's new brushes, and I was like, no. I need my normal ones, thank you. I can't be changing stuff right now. Do you have like a favorite one that they added? Yeah. No, I'm glad that they had the 2 libraries because I also couldn't find like the stuff that I typically use because I had it like organized differently. So I was glad that they had like you can still access the way that things were before because I would have been really annoyed to be like, well, all your stuff is gone. Tee-hee. Good luck finding it. Especially, like, a lot of artists, there are people who, like, I've made my own brushes in the past. So, I'm glad that they didn't, like, just get rid of everything. Some of the effects are cool. Oh, they have, like, different effects. Of course, the pieces I didn't move over are the ones that I'm like, oh, wait, I know where you go. You made so many, yeah. I like the clicking sounds of the pieces snapping together in this. I know that's a very specific thing, but they make good sounds. Oh, really? That doesn't... Oh, okay. They do. Does anyone have any, like, requests for crafts next week that we work on? As I'm, like, starting to feel better. It's amazing how, like, and I know that, you know, I definitely, like, the mental health benefits are not there yet, but just, like, the fact that, like, some of the withdrawal signs were gone so quickly, I was like, thank you. Cross stitch? Okay. Yeah, I know that we have the mermaid one in as, like, a Finish Friday thing, so maybe we'll work on Derpy or something instead. Yeah, listen, slightly better is so much better than not, like, feeling as rough as I was. Like, even the side effects that I've been having just, like, from starting meds again. Like, yeah, okay, I had a headache last night. Tylenol. Move on with my night. Like... I'm really hoping that something changes with the hives, too. That this wasn't, like, all for nothing, you know? Hi, Mom! Because, like, the meds definitely helped in a lot of ways. Like, anxiety-wise and all of that. But... Oops. Welcome back! What am I doing? We're working on a puzzle. Chat was working on it. I was diamond dotting. I finished my section, though. Here, let's see. I finished my section, so I didn't want to start a new section with only a few minutes left. So I was just helping chat finish this puzzle. Like, if you look, there's other people. And that's other people who are watching stream right now that are playing. So, oops, sorry. I didn't mean to, like, take your piece there. Sometimes there's, like, a... Oh, okay. They weren't actually on that piece. Yeah. It's just, like, a fun little puzzle thing to work on while I do kind of more repetitive stream stuff. And so we found this cute little puppy. So, we're just finishing that up and just chatting about weekend plans. Do you guys have any fun plans this weekend, Mom? Oh, woo! Oh, yeah, I just saw Brave Milk. I think that goes over there. Yep. I just saw where that piece went. I was like, oh, wait. I just realized that there's green in multiple spots. And the dark green definitely doesn't go where the light green goes. Oh, accusing soup. Wow. What are you accusing soup of? Welcome. I love knowing who gets what name in this. Like, who's accusing soup right now? That's so fun. I think me. Petrichor, what are you accusing soup of? What exactly... What did soup do? Everything. They stole everything. Where did that piece go? You know, it'd be kind of fun and also kind of mean to be this person and like take a piece and stick it as far away from the canvas as possible. So people are like, where's that last piece? And it's like hidden. I didn't do that, but that would be fun. Whoa. Oh, everyone has a piece right now? Oh, okay. Papa dog! Papa dog! He's a good puppy. Completed in an hour. That was fun. James, what did you find out with the 3D printing?
I have to fix the printer.
Oh?
Yeah. There's a couple things I have to do to it.
Is it not level? Or something?
Part of that, yeah.
Okay. Yay. That was good. We're almost done with our dots. We're, you know what I should do? Hang on. Hang on. So I know that today was, or this was not a particularly, you know, I guess active week of stream, but as a reminder, I won't be here over the weekend. I take weekends off. If anything, James has Air Force stuff, which seems really messed up because he's going to be leaving soon anyway, so the fact that he has to go, I'm annoyed. But maybe, if anything, I might just, like, pull up a game or something on Discord, or, like, I don't know, a movie or something, and we can hang out. Oh, no worries, Emily. Have a good one. But yeah, maybe we'll do something on Discord over the weekend. If you're not there and you'd like to join Discord, come in. Come join us. But thanks for hanging out today and keeping me company while we did sparkly things. I hope that you have a really great rest of your weekend. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember you are loved, and I will see you all on Monday. Have a good weekend, okay? Bye.